Whenever you are ready, Frank, you can begin.
I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they didn't have any of their own. Nikola Tesla, a man that I greatly admire, said this on many occasions. And I'd like to take a second of your time to explain what it means to him and what it means to me. Ever since I was a little boy in my room, learning about the greatest scientists and people in general to ever live, this particular quote stayed with me. And it stayed with me it stayed with me because of the level of disappointment, not that somebody stole his ideas, but that they didn't bring something beautiful into fruition by themselves. Today I'd like to tell you why he has been my role model and how he differs from other scientists and somewhere on this card it will tell me. And how he has inspired me in my life to be better, I guess. For example, Tesla, I just totally skipped something. Nikola Tesla has brought so many great things to fruition, it's no wonder he's a role model to people such as me, or people in general. A role model is someone you can look up to, somebody that you hold similar ideals to, and somebody that can push you to be the best version of yourself. For example, Tesla taught me to not be mad when people steal your ideas, but instead to be upset with the fact that they didn't bring something awesome to this world. He taught me that when people are being stubborn and make life hard for you, you don't necessarily need them to succeed. And he had a fuck it, I'll do it myself kind of mentality, and I can really get behind that. Above all else, he taught me that without a little crazy, new things aren't discovered, progress isn't made. It's easy as that. Now that I've spoken as to why Tesla is a role model to me, I'd like to speak as to why his ideals and his mindset set him apart from other individuals at the time. Just because he held 270 patents at least, isn't what set him apart from other scientists and inventors at the time. Tesla was known as the mad scientist, which I get it, he was kind of bonkers. But he was able, through his crazy ideas, to bring modern technologies to the world, things that we still use today. As I said earlier, he held upwards of 270, rumored to be about 300 patents throughout different areas of the world, ranging from areas from alternating current, obviously, X-ray, and radio, 20 years before it was actually brought into production and attributed to somebody else. He came up with ideas and specifications that are able to be found today. Another idea that was stolen. When kids look up to great scientists like they do great actors and singers, then civilization will truly take a jump into the next level. Everything I hear, or no, every time I hear this, it reminds me of Tesla, because fundamentally, at his core, he was a showman. He liked taking these big old shows of like strapping as many people as you can into a relatively large space, putting on huge Tesla coils and trapping himself in a metal box just to get people interested in science, get kids focused on what truly matters, and to kind of bring a little bit of magic. He inspired a huge generation of thinkers. I've spoken as to what set him apart. Now I'd like to explain as to how he's inspired me to be better. We can all say that somebody's inspired us to do more, to be more. But he inspired me to not give up so easily, despite any amount of adversity in your life. He faced a lot and was able to struggle through and, in fact, succeed. He taught me that people who have the ability to do something should definitely do that. People who can create should be creating. People who can understand incredible things should be explaining that to other people. People who can do things should for the betterment of society. He wanted to know more, be more, and no one was going to stop him from With what little I've said, I hope that you can understand why I consider Nikola Tesla to be a role model. I hope that you can understand how he differed from people in society at the time. And I hope that you can understand how he's inspired me. I hope that you all can have people who inspire you to create, to develop, to be the best versions of yourselves. And I hope you can bring your own ideas into fruition and not do what so many have done and just capitalize on the ideas of others. Thank you.